These pins need to be set at 1/2 inch from the top, and I know that that means I have to start the pin at 1 7/8, and then it will end up at 1/2 inch from the top. I don't like to use the tool that is available that makes this easier for some people, and it's just a weird thing that I like to do by hand. So I just find that mark 1 7/8, insert the pin into that part, and then make sure it goes in between the stitching and doesn't poke through the front on either side. You want it to go right through the stitching, which is why when you're sewing your pleats, you want a really tight stitch and a double stitch all the way through your pleat so that your hook is not going to rip out the stitches. And so see, there's a 1/2 inch from the top of the hook to the top of the drapery by starting it at 1 7/8 from the edge to the point. And if it's a little difficult to drive all the way through, you can use the ruler or another tool that will just help you drive that hook in. Sometimes I use a pair of scissors like this, just to gently pull that the rest of the way through. Just be careful that you don't rip out your stitches, and be careful that you don't poke yourself. Some go in easier than others. You know, always put one on the return and the overlap. The overlap will use its own ring if you're doing rod and rings, or it will go into the master carrier, and the return will hook to the wall. So again, measure the same distance, 1 7/8, to where the pin is going to go in, and make sure it doesn't come through the front. And that's it. They're all hooked and ready to bag. I like to put one more tie around the pleats to help train them into place, and then bag them up together. This is a pair, so I have this one to hook, and then I will wrap them up together.